2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Sanders now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit.
Oh!
They're going to come back. It's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Ain't going nowhere.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now gone. Work in the middle of the field.
I try to lift that ball off his feet.
He will have a Vikings first down as they're
to
able
lift
to
that
get
ball off
the
his
third
feet.
down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Gone. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Let's see. I'll run it.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. There he goes, left
Gone.
side. He may go. Touchdown.
Wait.
69 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0.
Jason Sandler is set to kick off. kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Give me that. What? Hit that, boy. Boy, you don't give me that. Boy, you don't give me that. Give me that.
At the 14-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenneth Walker taking it in for 13 yards out. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Yeah.
Vikings nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Goff on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Get out of here.
Switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Goff. Got his man completely over the middle. It's Ward. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
Get it to Ward, intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Whoa, hit them
the
legs.
decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
It's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason.
Well, they're trying to shake and bake with it. Okay.
What feels good to you?
You're trying to
feels
shake
good
and
to
bake
your
with
team.
it.
You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Got him.
Again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And into the end zone, a pick 6 Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's up in it after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something
What?
shifty.
Yeah, no
You
doubt
have to
about
grab
it.
him like
Good
that.
field
I was going to
tackling
take his head off.
to an okay gain.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Javon Curse.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Gone.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Don't bring that out. What?
A yard or 2 deep here.
Boy, I told you don't bring that out, boy. Boy, I told you don't bring that out. Boy, don't do that. Don't do that.
What's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a
Do not do that.
keep him in?
If you kill.
Let him go. Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side.
Told
of
that
this
man don't do
offense.
that.
They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah,
I
this
just
game has
told
been
him
an
don't do
all-out
that.
effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Don't run that ball out. Bring it out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out comes Minnesota. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and
The
that'll
ball
make it
over,
second
man.
down.
Nothing
Leave it
fancy
alone,
on
man.
first
Get the game
down, but a
on.
very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Goff now looking to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I still want to hit the quarterback.
picture of this game overall.
Still want to hit.
It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
Still when he caught that.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one obviously not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. That'll do it for us. For Charles.
Captain has leveled up. What is it? Oh, Joey Porter. Compare him. Compare him. Shoot. Jason Pinnock. Compare him. 70. Yeah. All right. So this is what I want. Yo,
Bruh, I know you streaming.
I ain't streaming.
This shit is motherfucker, man. Your shit just popped up 20 minutes ago on YouTube. Bruh, you know, I don't know why you don't say I got you, bruh. Follow you, nigga. Like, bruh, every time you stream it, you tell me this. I'm like, damn, but this nigga, every phone niggas up on the phone. All right, I'm gonna ask you this. Bruh, come on.
Nigga tell me I'm streaming.
Yeah, I mean, give me my little dog. I'm trying. I just scrolled down on my screen. And a birthday you tell me yourself.
He said I be telling on myself.
Every time, bro.
I just whooped them, dog. Woo wee. I said I just whooped. I'm over here playing the dang game.
Man, you don't say this. We just need one more person.
What up?
We just need one more person.
Before we join on, I join on. Give me a second. Let me. Yeah. Update. Upgrade. Hello. That's how you do that. Steve Smith Sr. All right. I have to fix that later. All right.